All right, welcome to Vet Social Voices Unfiltered. And this time it's truly going to be unfiltered because usually I pre record these, but we're actually going live. So you're going to get to see it all unfolding bit by bit here, which I'm excited for. We have two guests coming on, and I believe that they're going to add some tremendous value to us today. And I'm excited to hear their stories, not just story, but stories. So, put your seatbelt, fasten your seatbelt for takeoff. This is going to be really great. Before I do that, though, I have to say, I want to say a special thank you to the Institute for Veterans and Military Families, and specifically, the Bunker Labs program. If you are looking for someone to help you in your community, maybe you're a veteran or a mil spouse, or just someone that's connected to the veteran community, definitely reach out. I can put you in contact with the right people. There are tons of ambassadors across the nation. Worst case scenario, you can always go to the mothership at Syracuse University and with the Institute for Veterans and Military Families, doing some tremendous things out there through the various programs that they have. So with that being said, come to Vet Social 25, which is going to be on 12 and 13 September. You can register for free $99 at event.veteransocialsummit.com. So, all right, there's the advertisements, if you will. They're not paid advertisements. They're just info for you. And so let's bring on some people onto our stage and welcome them for participating in my collaboration science project called Vet Social. So we have Timothy. I'm going to refer to him forward as Tim unless he doesn't like that. And then we have Shayna down there on the bottom of my screen, and she may want to be called, is it Staff Sergeant Veal?
You can call me Sheena in this platform, but I am Staff Sergeant Veal.
Okay, on this platform, we will call her Sheena going forward. All right, so thank you both for coming on board Vet Social Voices. We're very excited to have you here. And so what I usually do is go with the most popular lead-in for a recruiter, which is tell me about yourself. But I'm going to have to do this twice over. So Tim, tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are you? And why are you people here with me today?
I can barely hear you, man.
How about you, Sheena? Are you having issues hearing me?
I can hear you just fine.
It may be on your side, Tim, but we're gonna roll with it. Are you still having some troubles?
Yeah, it's probably my data then.
So I'll repeat the question again. Is it the most popular lead-in for a recruiter?
I can make it work. It's all good.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself, Tim, and why are you here? We might be losing Tim. So let me switch gears. Sheena, same question. Why are you people here?
Well, I'm here to help support Montjoy. I'm on the team, and I really wanted just to support Tim and everything he's doing with the Montjoy app.
Yeah, so the Montjoy app is, and Tim, just jump in if you regain your audio, is what is the Montjoy app, the app? What is it? I see it in the background there, and it looks awesome. I'll tell everyone I am a member of it. I don't know if that's what they're called, but I am a member. I'm on it. I actually just got a message last night from Sheena talking about our pizza joint here locally.
I hope y'all can hear me, but yeah, we created the Montjoy app during the concept.
Oh no. Is Tim in a cave in Afghanistan? I feel like he might be.
I'm good or not good?
You're coming in and out, my friend. We're on standby for you. He might actually be a secret squirrel in Iran. He might have not told us. All right, Sheena. Well, he's getting back up, and he'll get back up. I'm confident. See, now you're on the hot seat. We know now. We know why. We had you here. So tell us a little bit more about the Montjoy app and what does it do? What's it for? I know it's gone through some different evolutions, if you will. So what is this thing? Why do people need to be a part of it?
So, Montjoy app was created to be a video streaming platform where you can request live video streams of various things. Like, let's say, as a soldier, for instance, if I move into another location, I'll be moving to Alaska in December. But I could request a video out there, and someone else could stream a video of like barracks or housing or whatever, so that they could make money providing the live video stream. I could pay them to do so. But recently, we have implemented a chat feature, which is the free portion of it. So you can ask questions about things that you might not be able to Google from people who are on the ground in real time. So for instance, I'm going to a concert in Atlanta and I can video somebody that's there that says, hey, where do I park? What's the parking lot? Is it full? Or is there construction on any streets that I need to avoid before I get there? Those types of things. So there's a lot of very good use case scenarios. And I'm going to let Tim jump back in and maybe he can start talking about supplement what I just said, but also the business portion of it where businesses could really benefit.
Okay.
Welcome back from
Y'all can
the
hear me?
caves of Afghanistan. We can.
And we're a tech company. You would think I would have this worked out.
Brother,
But yeah,
there's no way to work it out. It's always going to be messy with tech, and as much as it helps our lives to elevate us, there's always going to be issues from time to time. We can't control, the mainframe always, or the bandwidth.
It's all good. Yeah. No, it's all good. Definitely appreciate you having us here. And I'm confident. I don't know what Sheena was just saying, but 100% confident that she explained exactly what we're doing perfectly. And the reason I say that is, building our team or any team in life takes time. And it just, there's some ups and downs and trials and tribulations, if you will, to figure out those best team members. And to fast forward just slightly, where our Montjoy team is now is a well-oiled machine, to be quite frank with you. And I'm not worried whatsoever when any of our team members are advocating or marketing or having conversations within the community about what we're doing, because our messaging, our vision, and our mission statement is exactly what that is. And all of our team members are 100%, on board. So yeah, just to back up just a tad, I'm Timothy Montjoy, retired from the Air Force, so don't hold that against me. I love the Army. Oh, go ahead.
No, go for it. You're good.
No, I thought you was going to say something, Ryan. Sorry.
If you know me, I like to throw snarkiness
when-
in. So you go.
No, it's all good. And, I'm the co-founder of Montjoy, and my twin brother is the co-founder as well. And then we have 6 core team members. But just to kind of back up just a tad, the concept of Montjoy was, I guess, kind of envisioned in my brain during the pandemic. And we really didn't know how to get things started, from a mobile application perspective. So to be quite honest with you, we took that leap of faith and we dove, head first and, kind of took that leap of faith and just went for it. So over the last, handful of years, we've been building our team and obviously building our application. And we're at the point now to where we're doing a lot of customer discovery and iterating on our technology and kind of just fine tuning a lot of things. That being said, where we're at now with the location-based live chat is not where we started. Where we kind of started from was the location-based live streaming. kind of live streaming on demand, depending on where people are at, kind of the Uber customer journey, if you can imagine that flow sharing with live video streaming. And as we continue to do additional customer discovery, we found out fairly quickly that we kind of skipped step 2 of that customer purchasing process, meaning making a decision on what you want to purchase, doing some research, having conversations, and then visually either looking up online or physically going to a marketplace to make a purchasing decision. And so we collectively as a team kind of backed up and kind of regrouped, if you will, and have recently, like I believe Sheena was touching on, the location-based live chat. The advantage to that is it eliminates a lot of or potential barriers to entry, just simply because the location-based live chat is free to our general community users. Now we do have the functionality still built in for folks to request those live video streams, but that's kind of an on-demand or pay per minute, pay per service live video functionality. And again, and going along the same lines as that customer purchasing process or journey, that third step being that purchasing decision. But yeah, no, we're at a great spot as far as where we're at with our team to include our functionality. I mean, we have a great team. Obviously, Sheena's here today, and not to quote unquote pigeonhole her into any one area, because she does a lot of things, just not just for us, but within the community, to include my co-founder Jim, obviously our CTO Paul, which leads the way from a tech perspective or development perspective, and then we have a couple of advisors and then kind of tech support, if you will, in the development space. So yeah, now we're at a great spot. Definitely appreciate you having us and being able to kind of just highlight, the great things that we're doing, and yeah, great things to come for all of us.
Yeah. It seems like this app it really has a lot of potential. As I was sitting here listening to both of you talking, I was thinking of a few different applications or cases for use cases for the application, and just wondering. I'll give you a few of my thoughts, and these aren't trademarked, so go ahead and use them yourselves. But I was thinking, first off, going back to where you originally started, which is the college apps, I was thinking like if bars or nightclubs had live streams, this might be an interesting application of the or use case for the app, because sometimes people want to know before they go to the bar, is this dead or alive?
Oh yeah.
So you have that potential. I was also thinking of my recent trip to Disney World, and having the ability at an amusement park to know how long certain lines are, or even at a ski resort. So you have a lot of potential.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What are your thoughts on that? Is that something that is on the roadmap? Yeah.
No, yeah, you quote unquote hit the nail on the head, and that's exactly kind of the use case, that we've been getting feedback from different members as we're continuing. It's customer discovery, never ending process. So as we've spoken with various community members, either from a professional perspective, meaning leadership or business vision perspective, or even just from a use case or testing perspective, that's exactly it, right? I wish I would know how crowded a restaurant is, how long time is actually there's just many use cases out there, well-defined customer, if you will, and that is still at that college level space. One, just from the perspective that that traditional college age user is very tech savvy, and I would dare to say 95% of their life it evolves around some level of tech or even their, you know, their cell phone or mobile device. But we're leaning into it, especially from the location-based live user to place a chat request pin at any arbitrary location on the map. And now, as of 2 weeks ago, we've opened it up worldwide. So we do actually have users across the world. I believe it's 4 different countries, including the United States. There's some things that we have to polish up just from a language barrier perspective, but we're not, for us, English being one of those prominent languages, not just in the United States, obviously, but across the world. So that's definitely, we're leaning into that as well as an advantage to us. But yeah, I mean, Sheena can definitely speak on that. She kind of leads our quality assurance and kind of testing phase, and is more heavily involved in speaking, you know, within the community. So yeah, I mean, Sheena knows just as much as I do from a testing or customer discovery perspective.
So right now, and this goes to either of you, why would someone, what's the incentive to subscribe to the Montjoy app? And it's, you're kind of early stages right now. So I'll leave that for you. I have another question. I have a couple questions. I knew this would happen
Great
to
question.
me.
Yeah.
You cut off there, Tim.
Yeah, no. Am I back now?
You're back. We got you back.
Okay. 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 Sorry. Kind of our competitive advantage. It worked high goal from the line, the masters, you know, annual masters golf. And the advantage that we have, especially in comparison to our competition, our closest competition is really Google Maps, an application called Nextdoor, and then your traditional Facebook groups. And what how we are providing a larger value and why users would really benefit more by using the Montjoy app is simply because those other platforms are not focused on the hyper local information gathering process to include we have taken that experience to the next level and allowing our users to place a live request chat pin, if you will, on the map at any location as of 2 weeks ago worldwide, and it's that live information that they're looking for. So in comparison to other more established kind of quote unquote big tech platforms, Montjoy is local focused, if you will, as well as being able to take that current experience on other platforms to a more live and instant information gathering experience.
All right. I like it. I definitely like it and hope to see this continue to grow. You said 4 different countries, including the United States. What are the other countries? I'm interested. This isn't like Afghanistan, China, and Iran that have signed on. Not that there's anything wrong overall with those countries, but what countries have joined on? I'm just curious from a demographic perspective, geographic perspective.
Yeah, we have Colombia. Yeah. We had Columbia sign on. And then obviously just based on my networking across the world, especially from my military experience, we had Uzbekistan. And then just recently we had Poland, Germany, and then even Japan for some reason. Don't know how the person in Japan got wind of what we're doing. And I might have somebody within my network, still in the military that might be stationed over there at one of the various military installations, Colombia, and
Yeah, I like it. The idea of Colombia is that just and that opens up another use case, especially if let's say you're in Cartagena, you have just a beautiful it's a beautiful city in itself, but a lot of history there, obviously, with the fortresses and whatnot, or
oh wow,
fortresses. I should say one fortress, right? But there could be even a tourist application to this app now too. Um, it, have you
oh
thought
gosh.
from the applet from so we talked about bars, we're talking about amusement parks and different things. Have you done any outreach with businesses in terms of maybe them purchasing the ability to maybe not now because you're a little bit in a younger stage, but overall is the intent to have different places advertise streaming there from their locations, or is it just going to be a user experience where it's just users streaming?
Yeah, I missed some of your question, and that's again my technical fault. But I believe your question was in the realm of how to partner with businesses and the value or the advantage of what the Montjoy ecosystem or environment would bring to their individual
Yeah, we could go with that. It's very close, very aligned with my question for sure.
businesses. And again, you've done this. Currently, our application for community users is a free experience, especially from the location-based live chat perspective. But that's exactly what we're currently doing: is forming relationships and official partnerships with local businesses that will allow them to be a more prominent or a flooring company in the Atlanta area, and their icon or their location pin on our map pops up more prominently as a different color, or they have kind of a chat bubble, or they can advertise current. And that, as we move forward and build those relationships, will provide a revenue source for us, not to mention from a quote unquote traditional ad perspective, but just having those relationships and allowing a more elevated permission or admin type of experience for those businesses will provide value to them, meaning being able to drive traffic or potential customers to their brick and mortar store throughout various communities, as well as like I mentioned, an established or reoccurring revenue stream.
All right. Well, awesome. So
Yeah,
how
and I know I keep breaking up. Sorry, I apologize for that.
it happens. This is one of those things we can deal with it. Um, how do we find and download? Obviously, I know, but I'm going to lead the witness on this one. How do you download the Montjoy app? Where do we find this thing so we can download it?
I'm going to hand that off to Sheena.
Which she gave us the answer to, but let's hear
I'm so
your
sorry. It
voice.
was ready. It was in the queue. I was ready to shoot it. You asked the question, so I was like, it's a good time to plug that in there. But you can
Perfect.
find it on the App Store for iPhone, or you can find it on the Google Play. So both app stores have it. You can also learn more on our website, montjoyapp.com. But yes, That's where you can find
Perfect.
it. Follow us on social media. We're always pushing out new videos and content to sort of give you an idea, showcase some of the features and functions of the things that we can do. It's completely free to download.
Awesome. Well, I think everyone that's watching this and will watch this in the future definitely should head over there to either Google or the App Store, download it, or over to www.montjoyapp.com. Did I mess that up? I think that's what it was. Yes, montjoyapp.com, montjoyapp.com.
Perfect.
So check it out. I was playing with it just the other day, and it has a lot of potential to do some really cool things. And even just for, not that I go roaming the bars all the time or at all really now, but there is a time when it would have been neat to have an app where I could have looked at the hot spots and known, hey, this is a good spot for me to head to or not. Or I could use this currently in my life, which is, oh man, let me see if there's anything on this restaurant that I want to go to because I didn't make reservations in advance. Now I need to see if there's a long line. So definitely a lot of application or use cases for this for sure. So I have at least one more question, but I do want to say that I want to have you both back on because we talked a lot about the Montjoy app, but I want to actually learn more about both of you on a personal level, as personal as we can be on a live stream or a podcast. But we'll definitely have you back because I also want to learn more about Operation Teammate, but I don't want to take away from the Montjoy app right now and what we've already learned. So I think this is a good spot for us to conclude our discussion today, but we've definitely, there's a lot of potential here. I'm really excited, Tim, to see how this app grows and over time. And just to think about, you're sitting in your location right now, not really Afghanistan, but sitting here in the United States, and just think about how the world has changed. And now we can have people across the world, coming and downloading your app and starting to utilize it. And if we could just get, people across the globe doing that, we can have this really interactive community and who knows where it could go from there. So really excited to see your growth. And if you didn't know it out there, the Montjoy app was actually the pitch winner last year for Vet Social 24. So we're excited to see your growth. And I should call it the guppy tank because that's really what it was, a guppy tank. But we believe that even just a little bit of dinero is better than none. So hopefully it had some impact. But in all seriousness, we appreciate your time and definitely want to have both of you back. And I guess until next time, thank you. I'm going to kick you off the stage now.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Any parting words before I do that, I should say?
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
for having us.
Absolutely. Definitely appreciate it. Obviously, from the pitch competition last year, it definitely helped us, propel our research and development, if you will. And we're definitely appreciative of every opportunity. And every time we get to speak with you and your audience, it provides a huge amount of value. So Montjoy is only growing. We're at a really great spot as a team and as a company. So we will definitely keep in contact and hopefully have an opportunity at a later time to kind of jump back on and give everyone the updated status. So thank you very much.
Yeah, no problems, Tim. Anytime. Well, we had a good interview there. I'm very, very excited to have the Montjoy app here to talk about what they're doing, and definitely looking for that update here as they continue to grow. Being an entrepreneur, it's tough business. There's a lot of lessons that have to be learned as you're going through this thing. And it looks to me, at least my perception is, that Montjoy has just a tremendous team behind them. So that's one big thing. We didn't get to really dive into, Tim's, life a whole lot, which I hope that we can do that next time, especially maybe we have his twin brother on as well. So we can really learn some dirt on them both now, dirt in a good way. So anyways, on that note, I want to, again, as I led into this, I do want to thank the Institute for Veterans and Military Families, the Bunker Lab program specifically, just for being a collaborator with Vet Social and with Ryan in general. Full disclosure, of course, I'm a Bunker Lab ambassador, at least for now. And what was I going to say? My advice for these two that were just on stage was that maybe they should take a look at the Institute for Veterans and Military Families EBV program, which is basically a boot camp for entrepreneurs. If they haven't already, I didn't even ask. I should have asked if they had been a part of that program before, but that's a great to get into the pipeline of IVMF. Offers just a ton of resources, especially when you're a young entrepreneur or even an older one like me, but it offers a lot of opportunities for networking and also for bootstrappers. There's a ton of resources that you can leverage against the challenges of being an entrepreneur. So anyways, I'm off my soapbox now, and thank you. And thanks to Tim and Sheena for joining us. And until next time, start climbing higher.
So when I met Ryan Hunt and Annette Wittenberger, they kept talking about this amazing idea that they had and had previously been successful at, but it had been paused and they wanted to keep going with it. And they were talking about how veterans can learn resources about entrepreneurship, education, really connecting with our fellow veteran community and being successful. So obviously I wanted to be a part of that. And I am really excited to be a part of 2025 because we are going to have even more amazing speakers and resources.